As I write and prepare this speech, I dial in and focus by listening to my favorite piano concerto, which is Debussy's Clair de Lune. Music has been proven, time and time again, to be extremely beneficial to not just students, but everyone, especially in the terms that I'll be discussing today. There are many qualities with music, specifically classical, that can invoke and improve memory, mood, and even increase motivation. I personally have studied music in depth for almost 6 years now, and I've been able to witness firsthand what music can do to a person and how to create said music. Students today have been receiving more and more amounts of homework than ever before, especially with COVID-19 being present. Studying has and will continue to become more prominent as generations go on, and it's time that students learn to incorporate the power of music into their study habits. At this point in my writing, I'm now listening to Strive to Be Happy, composed by and recorded by marimba artist Ivan Trevino. Studying, and school in general, is a very stressful time for students in college and graduate school. Students will begin to notice how much of a toll that studying and abundances of schoolwork can take on their motivational momentum. Music can cause the brain to release the chemical dopamine, which works to boost motivation and goal-oriented behavior. Motivational tendencies are rooted in the behavior that is relaxation, meaning the ability to unwind, de-stress, and relax is the key to proper motivation. Our brains are hardwired to be exhausted from copious amounts of studying and critical thinking that we do every day, speaking on behalf of college kids. Music, again, especially classical guitar or orchestrations, is able to bring a subtle peace to our minds, which will later serve as a foreground for our motivation, because remember, the roots of motivation are found in relaxation. Furthermore, the way students should be utilizing music in their study habits is very similar to the way an athlete listens to music before an event. In both scenarios, those listening to music are preparing themselves with a special frame of mind that will help them achieve their goals, whether it be scoring the first touchdown or writing an essay that was due a week ago. Who knows? Now, at this point in my writing, I'm listening to a classical guitar melody by Andrew Jurek. As well as motivation, music can also have a massive impact on a student's general mood. A 2013 study in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that people who listened to upbeat music could improve their moods and boost their happiness in just 2 weeks. It's very important that students try and ease their minds as much as possible throughout the school years, and maintain a positive mood throughout just sheer will can be fairly difficult. Thankfully, music comes in again to save the day. Scientists of Brunel University in the UK have been analyzing music in a recent study that took over 7,000 participants. Some patients were instructed to listen to music throughout their days, any kinds, and journal how they felt about the overall atmosphere of their day before going to sleep. Researchers have gone as far as to say that music can really help potentially reduce serious issues like depression and anxiety, as well as neurological conditions such as Parkinson's disease, dementia, and multiple sclerosis. According to an article published within the U.S. National Library of Medicine, the fundamental function of music is its potential to produce pleasure in the listener. All other functions may be considered subordinate to music's pleasure-producing capabilities. All in all, the point I'm trying to make here is that a student is bound to show more academic success if they're happier, and happiness can stem from music. At this point in my writing, I'm now listening to Frank Schubert's piano piece, Impromptus. While we've analyzed how music can improve mood and motivation, we now take a look into how music can greatly improve memory. And what's the point of studying for anything if a student isn't going to remember any of it? Before I get into details, I'd like to mention that during my research, I literally came across a company called Music and Memory, which encourages elderly homes to use music in order to care for their patients that suffer a wide variety of illnesses, such as dementia. Carrying on, music can greatly increase one's memory. According to neurologist Oliver Sacks, when music is paired with everyday activities, it can help those with memory loss develop a rhythm that will help them recall doing the activity and also improve their ability to do it over time. This can also reign true for students that have a more difficult time remembering test material in the same way that it helps the elderly. While yes, music can prove to be a distraction to many students, It also takes a sense of discipline within the student's self to push themselves to work on studying and academics. To wrap things up, I've proven today how and why music should be a part of a student's daily study academic routine. And furthermore, I've personally come to acknowledge the fact that music can help with so much more than students and their studyings. Music can boost mood, motivation, and memory of all ages, especially elderly. It's often looked as a distraction to people, but in reality, music's the thing that's helping us get things done. Thank you.